Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie coming on today to share with you a double page scrapbook layout that I'm putting together here. And this is actually an 8.5 by 11 double page layout. Just want to clarify that. The pieces I'm using will be from Marjorie Ann Designs. It's the Magical Ice Cream Fairies. I'm not sure exactly, I'd have to look it up. I'll try to link it if I remember in the description box. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Some of the pieces were from Design Space that I found, the borders, and these pieces are in the shapes. They are about, I know I designed this specifically to fit in an 8.25 inch spot there, and that's why I have my lines just so I can erase them later, but they are 1 3/8. Yeah, 1 3/8 inch wide, and they're, I think I made them, yeah, 2.5 inches long, these pieces here. So I am going to actually start with my bottom border and kind of build from there. This is 8.5 inches long. This way, and it's about 1 1/8 inch tall. So go ahead and get this on. And I apologize, I've got to do both pages, so this might take a minute. I wasn't thinking ahead. Imagine that. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So far it's beautiful outside. It's very early in the morning, well, for me anyway. Thought I would try to come on before I start coughing or anything. I'm going to move this, excuse my reach, forward. Now this doesn't quite go to the end. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to see once. Trying to line it up with my marks at the bottom. My marks are for 1/8 inch approximately. That's what I put them there for. And my paper is actually digital paper from Scrapbook Gems. And again, I'm just trying to get this fairly straight. I have to think about how I'm doing this. I forget what I did here, so yeah, this piece needs to go on first, and I'm just going to put a mark up here lightly so I kind of know where it goes. This is about 5 5/8 inch tall by 8 1/4 wide. Oh goodness, I can't see on those. Couldn't find anything really ice cream related, so that's why I did some digital paper. Okay, so we're gonna have it about that high, and again, I'm just trying to line it up fairly straight. I'm finding out my cutting abilities are, as far as getting paper cut straight, needs some improvement, we'll put it that way. And then I have this piece, and it is about 3 and, oh good grief, let's say 3 1/4 tall, about a 1/16 inch short of that, and then yeah, 8 1/4 inches wide. and it's just going to go on here, and I know these overlap on the bottom, and kind of how I wanted it. Sometimes in Cricut Design Space I have a struggle when it says, you know, one width, it's 1/4 of an inch approximately off, and borders I struggle with, so I wanted just to leave it. I don't like everything to match perfectly. It gets boring for me. So, and the pages, the pieces are the same for all of my borders, and I'm just kind of placing this here just so I missed the teardrop part really, and trying to get it even over there. So I'm just wanting to miss that part there so it shows. And then I'm going to start with these pieces and find out where I put all of the right ones. I have 6 total per page. And I'm just going to glue these on. And they should just, once I get one lined up here in the corner, should all just fit across. That's how I lined them up in Cricut Design Space. It took a little bit to get that part figured out and to come out even. This is going to be somewhat of a busy layout. I only have one of the pictures ready so far. Well, I shouldn't say ready, I don't have it printed, but one picture for it so far. And it's a little bit dark and dreary, the picture, so I wanted some color. I'm just lining these up side by side and across at the top. So they should come together pretty close. Well, I think what I should do, let's see, green. That's just a moment here. There's a method to my madness. Yeah, I'm gonna put one more on and then I'm gonna start at the other end, and in case I measure just a hair off, I have to overlap a tiny bit. So I'm going to end up with pink. Yeah, all my patterned paper, just in case you're wondering, is all from the paper collection. So and I'm just gonna put these last 2 pieces in. Yep, they'll all go together, maybe just the slightest bit of overlap, so wonderful. I'm happy when sometimes things actually work that I try to design in Design Space. Whoa. Trying to line up because I'm just a hair off at the top there, but there we go. Now I'm going to make this as my right page, and so I have 2 photo mats that start out at 4 1/4 for the pink, 4 1/8 for the white, and then 4 by 4 for the inside. And I just kind of have to play with these a little bit. as to where I'm putting them. And I have two of my girls here. And I'm putting her there, her down here. I was going to put her down here, but I don't want the yellow to get lost on the background here. And what I did on here, I've got some glitter on her ponytails. I have some glitter, added a little bow, and then I also added a bow here. I've used glitter paper for their wings. I used just plain white at first, and it just really got lost. I didn't care for it. And then on the bows, I have some glitter, and then I have glossy accents on the ice cream cones. Excuse me. And then I have white Nouveau. I think it's not glaze, crystal drops or something. There's about 3 layers. And then the straws, there's another one on the other one, or 2 on the others. They're all from printed paper, so I didn't have to put the little tiny stripes on. So, and these are popped up on foam tape, both of them. So I'm going to get these on. I'm finding, this is just for me, the 8.5 by 11 layouts are working really well, and something I, for some reason, can get done much easier. Also, for handling the photo albums, it's much better for me. I am still doing 12 by 12 layouts in case I've not quit those. I just am right now preferring to do this. These would be so incredibly simple to, make larger and do a 12 by 12 layout. Just change the sizes. So, okay, so this corner, I'm going to mark an X on there to leave that part free. So, just go part way there and here. I tend to start talking and forgot glue there, or tape there, and just start gluing, and taping. You guys get some inspiration from what I'm putting together. If you have any questions about the paper piecing itself or the layout, whichever, be sure to give me a shout out and I will help you however I can. I've just been playing with more digital paper and learning the resizing aspects and what I can do with it. I never had to learn how to use Microsoft Word or anything because places I worked, we didn't use that very much. Just my last job, I did some, but I have learned a lot just by watching YouTube videos, and so I'm learning to work with some stuff with that. So I haven't been around a lot lately. And I apologize, I've been working on a lot of things, watching a lot of videos, and I've been dealing with some ongoing health issues. So I do what I can. I appreciate your support though, very much. I'm trying to get back into a little more paper piecing and stuff, so we'll see. Put her, I think I'm going to take glue just off these upper 2 pieces just because of that photo frame. I don't want to put her all the way to the bottom, Okay, this one would have been okay, but sometimes it can be hard to get them in and keep them in the photo pages, the sleeves. So that's the first page, and I'm going to put that aside a moment and work on the next page, because I'll have to match these up. Oh, and of course, I was going to put a strip in here. Going to leave it. I'll leave them out. It's not a big deal. It's pretty much going to get covered by the pieces and photo mats anyway, so I tend to forget. Oh, and then I've got one other thing to put on, two other things to put on the other page yet. See, as I mentioned, I talk and I forget to do things. I'm going to try my best to remember to link the to add the link in the description box for the paper piece set. And if I don't, if you want to know, just leave a comment, because I apologize. I tend to forget things quite frequently. So, and I see I forgot one thing on this. Just eyeballing this because I forgot to mark the 1/8 inch at the bottom and the top, the vertical, or excuse me, the horizontal lines. So I'm just trying to, and I'm still, it wants to go a little too trying to get it. I have to quick mark the vertical line here, if I can find my ruler back. And I just kind of eyeball this, and I will come back and erase any of the markings as I need to. I just I'm trying to get these even here, or somewhat even. So this one, if it's not exact up and down, it's fine, because it gets covered by the top and the bottom pieces, but I have somewhere to start. I was going to say, this is where I was running out of ink, and I printed it, and it was pretty dull, and so it threw me off for a moment which side to use. I quite often reprint if I need to on the back side, if it's not going to show. Okay, so I'm going to get it about there, and I'm trying to get it fairly even on each side. Not quite where I want it. This is one of those pieces I apparently didn't cut too straight. Okay, and then I want to do, I forgot a couple things. I wonder if I can get these. No, I can't get those off. I forgot I was going to put this in here too, this border. No, my picture, my pieces are on. I'm going to leave it. Shoot. Well, anyway, it's going to be a very boring layout at this point, right? Okay, let's get some tape and glue on here, and then we'll. And I don't want to do one side and not the other. That would look really odd. So. I wanted to bring a little bit of brown in with the hair colors and the ice cream colors, and totally spaced it off. See what I mean about talking and I can't remember things? Yeah, that's a big problem. The other night I was making some dinner, and I'm embarrassed to say I boiled my vegetables dry. Pretty upset with myself. I had quite a mess to clean up with my pan. My trick of having the light on above the stove to remind me that I have food on the stove is not working. That's what I leave the light on above the stove, and then I hopefully remember, but apparently it's not. So, okay, so I know these are fitting this way. I'm going to work toward the middle, if that makes sense. So I know this is going to be on, the last one is pink. I'm just looking at that other page, trying to figure out if there's a way to, to put the brown border in it, and I just can't figure out one without trying to get a photo mat up, and it's not going to work. So I think I'll just have to leave it alone. Just upsets me. To take a quick look, because I know this one, no, they're down. I just gonna leave it alone. While I have this one though, I was going to, let's see, I had the colors that I wanted here. I have some little pieces I put on here. Or do I want to go? Yeah, we'll just do this. I just type these, or draw, I guess is the correct terminology. I just draw them in Cricut Design Space and attach them to the white pieces. I could have made them smaller. I do struggle with the size of the writing yet. I've got to work on that, but this way when I'm old and blind, I will be able to see them. And I'm going to quick show you what this would have looked like with, it just really adds a lot of color. And I had this piece down here. And yeah, so it does add a lot of color, but again, I am I'm gonna try something once before I go any further, so bear with me here. I don't like stopping the video to have to edit it, so I'm just trying to see once if I can get this piece, I can get up. This piece is the one I'm concerned about. And I don't feel like reprinting paper to start all over with this and cuttings, so I might have been successful here. Let's see if I can get under here a little better. I'm not worried about the blue piece. I can live with that not being on there, but I really want the brown because it adds so much color. So I think what I'm going to do is, my thinking is to go like this and get it under the photo mat. Okay. And it goes to the edge. If we go here, and then I just need to cut it off here or lift that up a little bit. Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. And this one is lifted up a little bit, so I think we're gonna be okay. We won't use those. I'm telling you, I can usually figure something out to make things work. What I'll do is just put it right to the edge. So let me see here. I'm going to cut it off right here. I'm going to leave that little piece alone. I'm good with that. I'm just usually can find a way to fix things, not always. So I gotta find a quick brown here before my sponging. And this, folks, is how you fix things. Hair out of there. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this, whoa, way too far over. Let's use the so I can work with it here a moment. Just trying to get it down a little bit. Okay, all is fixed. It just needs some brown in there. It's just really bugging me. Just put these down again, get them glued a little bit. And I'm gonna see if there's any possibility of putting just a little, yeah, we can make this side work too. Get this up. And I will cut, I'm just gonna cut a piece here. Don't need a long piece. And find my ink dauber again. And I think we can get that under there. Sometimes for me anyway, the break in the contrast color, it makes a big difference. So I'll pull this up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the photo mat, put it back down. And it's fixed. Wonderful. Now, first things first, before I do anything, let's put this on. Get it. And I'm just having it go all the way across. If it doesn't, I think it's going to be a little bit longer than that one, and I'm not worrying about that this time. I'm just going to let it go, do its thing. It should pretty much go across. It's okay. This is, so it's going to be 8 1/4, and it's about 3/4. Let me tell you different. About 5/8 of an inch high. The little scallops. So, okay. The title, I did do an extra offset, which is the lavender color on the back. It just the white just kind of got lost a little bit in there, and I did pop that up. This photo mat is, I'm going to put this off a little bit, off center. This starts at 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then 6 1/8 by 4 1/8, and then 4 by 6. So I should have printed my photo. This is my other piece. There's glossy accents on the ice cream part, and there's the Nouveau crystal drops, I think it is. I'm not sure it is, but it's just Nouveau. It's just white, and then I added glossy accents to the top. Liquid pearls on the gumdrops, and then the rest is pretty plain. I didn't pop this up. I'm going to leave it. This, though, I want her picture, her head, to kind of go in the middle, because it'll cover up a little bit of the photo, but the photo, actually, it's fine. The kids are on either side. There's space in the middle, so that's why I'm kind of offsetting things a little bit to bring it together. So go ahead and get this on, and then we can call it done. And I will give you the measurements of the title in a moment or two. I'll just get this glue down. And yes, I use a lot of foam tape. I'm one of those weird ones that likes to make sure that it doesn't sag and stuff in my scrapbook albums. So I've always used a lot of foam tape, a lot of cutting, but if you don't want to do this, you can actually just cut like the offset a few times and layer it, and between the glue and the paper, just kind of making sure. It'll give you quite a bit of dimension. So okay, looking for my ATG gun here. Now, this would have been the other strip I would have put in the middle here, and it ties everything together. It gives it a lot of extra color, but of course I, didn't put it on the other one, so just giving you some ideas. That's what it would look like. I'm not trying to take the other pieces off. Oops. I had to make sure I had my ice creams cones going the same direction, or right side up or something. It's not gonna pick up right. Just felt like it was just a hair off crooked. This one I might have to put some weight on for a bit to get it to stay down good. Let's see, where's her head? I want to not put her head in there. I don't want to glue her head down so I can get the picture on there. And her wing, I want to leave her wing out of there for glue. And this side's okay because it's off the photo frame, I believe, and if not, yeah, it'll be off the photo frame well enough. I'm good. And again, I'm putting this fairly far down. Unfortunately, when you put that much glossy accents on and the Nuvo drops, it tends to curl the paper. That's why I said I might have to weight this down. I'm not sure. Might be okay. Let me get the other tag on here. Put it pretty much even with the top of it. And I'm going to try to get both of these in frame in a moment. But those are my two layouts. Leave that for now. That is my finished scrapbook layout for 8.5 by 11. Other than I need to take off my little pencil marks. But otherwise, thank you for joining me. Have an awesome day. Take care.